What steps can I take to become more organized? Whoa, that is a really good question. All right, yeah. What steps that I have to took to make more organized? What's organized? Organized means like that. Key like basically is this thing. Everything is actually very organized. Like a kapde, like clothes, shoes, and your time management. Like I don't know. It's a kind of like a something like that. Key when you are do organize, na, like what's the organize? Okay, you don't really understand the organize, na. So how do I supposed to explain this term? Okay, so so if you want to drink milk, where should you find that? Probably in refrigerator, right? If you want to kind of like apply some sort of makeup, where should you get it? Like basically at the like in front of mirror there is a couple of drawers, so probably there is a makeup kit over there, right? Yeah. um if you want to wear some sort of clothes, you have to go to the cupboards. Yeah. So we actually have a little bit of organize about where the stuff are. Like the milk should supposed to be in refrigerator, makeup kit should supposed to be in front of the drawer, like a mirror drawer, something like that. Clothes should supposed to be at the cupboard. All right, yeah. Shoes are supposed to be kind of like a something really the drawer. Okay. So probably we have kind of like a kind of like a some sort of like a things where it's supposed to be. All right, yeah, and that is called little bit of organize. Okay, yeah. So everyone has it, na. Like basically 100 out of 90 or kind of like 80% of people have kind of like a same thing, that the milk shouldn't supposed to be put their cupboard. Everyone is actually putting the milk at the refrigerator. So it's a kind of like a something very common, right? Yeah, it's a common, but it's like you don't really understand well properly. What do you what do you mean by that? Okay, like we actually put some sort of stuff at some sort of place. Why? Because of that key, they have to increase their life as good as possible. As also is this thing, when we have to do some sort of work, the things that I want, it will get so easily within very less amount of time. If you don't really understand, let me example. So if you are kind of like a some sort of messy person, okay, and you leave all those things everywhere, okay, like basically you don't really have anything kind of like that ki ye yahan pe like it's okay. So if you want to drink milk, probably you don't know where it's supposed to be, so you are actually finding it, where it is, where it is, where it is, where it is, where it is. Okay, and probably at some certain time you don't really knew it. Okay, so you don't really make it, or maybe you find it, but the milk that you get is a kind of like a not in good shape. So okay. So basically is this thing organize, like having organization, like having a particular organize in ourselves, it is really essential that key how we actually portray ourselves. Okay, like what is exactly the thought process, like basically is this thing now, when you are properly organized, that means like like I'm actually telling you kind of like a something just upper layer of organize. Okay, there are multiple layer of organize. Okay, what's a multiple layer of organize? Okay, yeah. Okay, so there is a one thing that I wanted to mention over here. Okay, I don't know some people resonate this thing or not. I don't know, but let's just talk about this thing. Okay, so in my computer, I have a couple of folders. All right, in their movie folder, project file folder, photos folder, multiple type of folders. Okay, these folder are actually serve some sort of purpose. That purpose is that key, when movies folder, it has movies. When there is a photos, there is a photos. When there is a project file, there is a project file. Okay, so basically if I want to find some sort of file or project, it kind of like a very easy for me to do my work. Okay, so it became so easy. Why? Because everything is very organized. Okay, if I didn't really organize, then probably I just have to find where is this supposed to be, where it is, where it is that. Okay, yeah. So this is what it is. Okay, what is exactly the problem that we occurred if we are not organized, or like what is exactly the problem that we will be fail if we didn't really organize? Okay, yeah. um You are be messy. Okay. Okay. Messy means like that, ki messy from outside and inside too. Outside and inside. Okay. Outside means like that, ki your room, your clothes, your like everything is actually completely messed up. Okay. Yeah. Like everything is actually like mix. Okay. Yeah. So this is the outside of mess. You could solve that thing. Inside of mess is that ki like the way that you work, the way that the things is really matter to you, your career stuff, where is supposed to be file, where is this thing, where is that, it's that probably is this thing. So but is that ki what is exactly affect if you are not properly organized? Well, will it affect on time? Yeah, like at this moment, like there is a one thing that I could find that ki probably is this thing that ki most of the time you are spending on finding things instead of doing things. So probably it takes a lot of time to find that thing. So probably this is the disadvantages of if you are not deorganized, all right, like not organized. And then what is actually steps that I should supposed to do to be more organized? Like am I deorganized or am I kind of like a not organized? I organize very well. Yeah. Like I fold my clothes. I like wash my dishes properly. I put my dishes on rack properly. I put the like basically shoes, everything properly. My folder structure is really good. I am pretty much organized. Yeah, probably is this thing that okay. Like basically is this thing that key the up until this moment, whatever the mess that I get, I actually organize it very properly regarding about career, folder structure, like things that I should supposed to be placed. Everything is properly organized. Yeah, this is like, but I'm not gonna say that I'm like a upmost organized person. What's the upmost organized person? Upmost organized person means like that the person who organize very tiny detail, okay, with kind of like a something very properly organized. What do you mean by that? Like my mother, okay, like my mother is like a very organized. Like she knows that ki where is kind of like basically the pen should supposed to be where it book should supposed to be. Book is not kind of like a vertical, it should supposed to be horizontal and this and that. Okay, so that is called very organized. Okay, so basically is this thing when you are very organized, that means you are not doing for the things that you get very fast. You are doing this thing, you are organizing things for make it look even better. Okay, so that's why. I don't know, is it bad, is it good? I don't know. It's a subjective choice, dude. It's like some people are organized, some people deorganized, some people are very much organized. I don't know. It's basically is a kind of like a subjective person, or it's a subjective thing. Okay, and I'm gonna say that ki at least have little bit organized about some sort of stuff that you know, not to be little bit of messy, but kind of like a something like that ki like I don't know. Like basically, is this thing if you want to find some sort of milk, you shouldn't supposed to go to the cupboard and find milk, or you shouldn't supposed to be get the milk on the cupboard. Okay, or kind of like a finding a clothes on refrigerator. Probably you are not should supposed to be do that. It's a very kind of like a very messy kind of like a stuff, or very deorganized kind of like a person that you are. Okay, just try to be little bit balanced between this thing, like the things that you have or things that you kind of like organize is best for suitable for your work, and that's it. Okay, yeah, and I am into that. Like basically I'm gonna say that ki I am kind of like a something 10 out of 7 to 6 level. Okay, so probably I have little bit of organized about stuff that I know, and yeah, my mother is a 10 out of 9. She is very most organized about stuff. So yeah. All right. So this is kind of like steps that I could do to be more organized. All right. Yeah. All right. I just supposed to be end here. This is then, and thank you.